Hey yogis, thank you so much for being part of the online Outlaw Yoga virtual community and for joining us today for this lovely gentle flow. Let's get started lying on our backs in a reclined butterfly pose. Soles of the feet together, knees fall open wide, like the pages of a book. Put the hand on the belly, hand on the heart, unless somewhere else feels better to you. And start to take some deep breaths in and out. Breathe in and out. Deep as you can. Really expand the lungs. Feel them pressing, opening into the mat beneath you, into the back body. Feel them expanding laterally to the sides. Fill up. Fill up, 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 and then just let it go with a sigh. Ha. Yeah, a few more, just like that. Ha. Yeah, that's it. Handful more big breaths, yogis, big as you got. Yeah. Present. Compassionate. Cleansing. Healing, at the same time energizing for the body and mind. Take in and sigh. Ha. Two more. Big breath. And sigh. Ha. One more. Take in. And go. Ha. Whew. I'm a little lightheaded. A little tingly up there in my temples. Ha. Look at the energy you can create with a few deliberate breaths. Press the soles of the feet together. Now bring the hands up by the ears. Pull the belly to the spine. Breathe in. And on the breath out, crunch up. Lift up an inch, several inches off the mat. Inhale, lower. And exhale, crunch up. Smile as you do. Why not? Yeah. Do several here. Breathing and moving. You might want more here. You might want less here. If you want more, pick the lower body up off the mat and crunch the elbows to the knees. I call it a clam crunch. If you want less, just stay there. In a reclined butterfly, breathing deep. Let's do 3 more. Whatever you choose, make it wise. Let it serve you. There's 2. And 1. Crunch up and release. Stretch long, hands and feet. Opposite ends of the mat. Thanks for joining us. From around the state, around the country, around the planet. Anyone out there from outer space? That'd be weird. Hug the knees into the chest. Coming to you live from the space station. That'd be cool. Let's give all astronauts free access to the Outlaw Yoga Club. Let us know how that goes for you out there in zero gravity. Big, big squeeze. Like you love the knees. Give and receive here. Then come into a dead bug pose for a moment, or upside down bug pose, a little bit more peaceful. Grab the ankles here and invite the elbows inside the knees and use some gentle outward pressure to guide a little bit deeper opening into the lower body. Deep breaths. In. And long breaths. Out. Take in. And give back. 1 more. Release by hugging the knees again into the chest. Keep the right leg as you extend the left leg long to the mat. For a moment, invite the leg to open out to the right side. Find some movement to the hip. You can straighten and bend the leg, roll out the ankle. Do something that feels good to you here. Be gentle. Gentle. A lot of you running, a lot of miles, lifting weights, doing active yoga practices. Take it easy today. I invite you to guide the leg across the body into supine twist. Scoot the hips out several inches to the right. Drape the leg across the body. Gentle grip the left hand on the right knee and bring the right arm up in a way that serves you. The cactus, so you can straighten the arm so that you feel an opening in the armpit. It's kind of an interesting sensation. Don't open it too far, depending on how it smells in there. And just settle here. Let gravity do the work. Surrender. One of the most difficult actions we can take. Surrendering to the circumstances that surround us. Sometimes the most deliberate, the boldest first step we can take towards change is that acceptance of what is around us. We're just denying what's happening. We're just pushing it off. We're taking it personally. It's impossible to take deliberate action. Surrender, accept that it's happened. Whatever steps have led you to right now, that you've taken them. In that surrender, find a real power, ownership of your actions. Allow a few full breaths to guide the leg back across the body into the center and hug both knees into the chest. Well, you can't tell your lower body you love it enough, because I never do it except when I'm reminded by some thoughtful outlaw yoga teacher. I do, however, spend a lot of times being angry at my knees, my ankles, being surprised at the way my feet feel. Take a moment just to say I love you to the lower body. When you have, take your time switching sides. Extend the right leg long to the mat. Open the left leg out to the side. Find some movement, balance, what you did on the other side. Breathing deep here as you do. Deliberate. When you're ready, guide it across the body. Find supine twist on the other side. Gentle. Move slow, yogis. I find that one of the ways I fill my time and I try to be productive is a lot of movement, a lot of doing throughout my day. And it can be a very difficult, deliberate choice to stop and move slow, to stop and be still, to stop and take 5 or 6 deep breaths. I always feel better when I do. Settle in here and see if you can become a little bit heavier with each long exhale that you let go from the body. When you feel even, only when you feel complete and ready, guide the leg back across the body. Give the knees a big squeeze. One more time, tell me you love them, please. Tell them you're grateful for them. And then start to rock and roll length of the mat. Eventually finding your way into a tabletop. Now if a tabletop hurts your knees because it's down on a hard surface, just go into plank. That's no problem there. Find some organic movement. That's a fancy yoga term for wiggle around. You can take some cat-cows. Move and bend in a way that you haven't today or maybe in a couple of days. Nodding out the head and neck, slithering the spine like a snake so that you can't tell where the movement originates and where it terminates. When you're ready, moving into some cat-cows, drop the belly, raise the gaze, breathe in. In cat, tuck the belly, look in, round the spine, that's it. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. A couple more just like that. Breathing, cow, smile, gentle. And exhale, cat. Last one here, cow, grateful. And cat. Inhale to tabletop. And exhale, lift the hips high to downward facing dog. Body like a capital A. Press all 10 fingers, fierce lay. Feel an energy ripple up through the upper body, creating some length in the spine, cascading over the hips, inviting length to the back line of the legs. You bend out one knee and then the other, not out the head and neck. If some movement will help you settle into stillness, then by all means, take it here. So grateful you guys have joined us. If you feel called to throw a couple dollars in the virtual tip jar, that will be pinned in the comments. Please do. If you ever want to join us daily in the Outlaw Yoga private Facebook group. That membership's $30 a month. We'd love to have you. Deep breath in and out. Take in and give back. Deep breath in and a slow sigh out. Ripple the spine forward to high plank. Careful you don't just hinge at the waist. Really ripple one vertebra at a time. And then press back to downward facing dog. Try it again. Ripple like the spine is a snake. Ripple the spine forward to high plank. Feel the difference. Yeah, luxuriate in the movement. Do it one more time. Lift the hips high. Use the belly to do that. And then really ripple forward. Feel the articulation in each vertebrae. When you get here, press the mat away. Arms fierce. Belly hugged up and in for high plank. Breathe in. And breathe out. Take in. And give it back. Take it in. Give it right back. 5 more breaths, yogis. Deep. Steady. Present. Rhythmic and powerful. Ready. Not waiting for whatever's coming next. Breathe in. Now on the breath out, slowly lower all the way down to the belly. Everything touches at once. Good job, Megan. Yeah. Inhale for cobra. Ripple up. You can press through the hands or you can lift them up. Untuck the toes. Press down to lift the upper body up. And release. One more time. Cobra. Ripple up a little bit higher this time. And let it go. Curl the toes. Press up to high plank. And lift the hips back, downward facing dog. Well done, yogis. Breathe in and breathe out. Take in and give back. Fill up and let a slow sigh go. Ripple forward, high plank. Lower slowly or do several push-ups. That's your prerogative here, yogis. When you've had enough, lower to the belly and lift up, cobra. Low, medium, high, smile, breathe in. Release, return to the earth. Curl the toes, press up, high plank, breathe out. And downward facing dog. Lift the hips high. Inhale. And exhale. Again, fill up. And offer. Breathe in. And sigh. Look forward and walk slowly. Several little steps brings the feet to the top of the mat for rag doll. And a friend of mine, a yoga teacher, fellow yoga teacher in the studio today, he said, I just like being led through a practice. He'd been through yoga teacher training, but he still liked to be cued through things. That's okay. That's okay. What the class is meant to do is spark a curiosity in the body, and you're at home there. If you have a wiser choice to make, I empower you to do it. My words and these poses and this practice are mere suggestions. Cultivate a deep inner wisdom. Sooner the better. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale. Release the hands to the earth on the exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in, press into something, lengthen the spine, forward fold, let it go. Halfway lift again, breathe in, and breathe out, forward fold. One more time, lift and lengthen, and fold. Root and rise, reach high to mountain pose, up, up, up. Make the body a conduit. Energize it. Reach up. Flare all 10 fingers wide. Hug the muscles of the arm to the bone. Pull the belly into the spine. Activate the legs. Pick up all 10 toes. I think that's the beauty of this practice. It's the beauty of sharing this practice. If you want to be able to do that, do it well and effectively, join us for the Outlaw Yoga online teacher training. All the tools you need to be a great teacher, a great human, to share your love of the practice. Sometimes people need a guide. Even people who are very wise, very strong, very intelligent, sometimes we all need someone to shine a light into the dark for us. You can do that as a yoga teacher. Breathe in. Back bend. Breathe out. Open the arms. Open the heart. Reach high. Mountain. Fold low. Surrender. Halfway lift. Plant the hands. Step back. High plank. Lower halfway or all the way. Cobra or up dog. You can do several push-ups here. You got the time. Downward facing dog as you're ready. Breathe in. And breathe out. Take in. And give it back. Inhale. And sigh. Look forward and step. Top of the mat. Slower the better. Deliberate. Lift up halfway. Breathe in. Forward fold as you breathe out. Steady and present. Root and rise. Mountain pose. Up, up, up. Open the heart. Cactus the arms and shine. Reach high. And fold. Halfway lift. And flow. You choose. Your adventure, yogis. What do you need? One push-up, several push-ups, none push-up. Cobra or up dog, down dog is where we'll all meet. In the end, every drop that falls will meet the sea. Inhale. Look forward and travel to the top of the mat as you exhale. Halfway lift. And fold. Mountain pose. Reach up. Open the heart. Be bold. Lift. And release. Breathe in. And flow. You got it, yogis. You know what to do. You know what your body needs way better than me. I'm not even in the room with you. You decide. You might need several push-ups. You might need child's pose by now. It's okay. You pick. Look forward and travel. One more trip through. Sun A. Breathe and move. Deliberate. Discipline. Sometimes it takes a lot of discipline to move slower. A lot of discipline to be still. Hell, the greatest discipline I've ever done is 10-day silent meditation. You're not doing anything except sitting still, watching yourself breathe. I tell you what, I've never done any work that's harder. Being a downward facing dog, take 3 breaths in and out. Fill up and offer. Begin breathing and sigh as you release the child's pose. Big toes touch, knees spread wide, forehead rests. Reach the hands out. Consider one place in your life where doing your best might mean doing a little less. Maybe it's holding on, clinging less to some stubborn belief or pattern. Maybe the dishes don't need to be done today. Is there some little doing you can slice away so that you can do better by yourself? Allow that to emerge from your psyche, from your wisdom inside. When you see it and you're ready to move on, allow an inhale to invite you up through cow pose. And exhale to cat on your way to downward facing dog. Lift the hips high, roll over the toes. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale the right leg high to the sky. Bend the knee and open the hip. Reach as if to touch the left hand. Stay heavy. The left heel, feel it melt towards the mat. Balanced of the weight in both hands. Breathe in. Knee to nose as you breathe out. Touch it or try your very best. That's it, Megan. Lift it high, up and open, full body stretch. Exhale, knee to nose. Touch or try. Do your best. That's all you can ever ask. Don't ask any more or less. Lift it up and open. Squeeze knee to nose as you step through to lunge. Gently drop the back knee. You can double up the mat or put a blanket there if it feels better, or you can just stay with the leg lifted as you reach the arms high. Sometimes too much pressure on my knee. It feels better to just do a little bit of extra effort and keep the back leg up for Crescent Lunge. Knee can come out over the front ankle in this pose. Open the heart, back bend here. As you reach high, interlace all 10 fingers, press the palms up towards the ceiling. Side bend to the right. Yeah, feel an opening through the front line of the left legs. Deep lunge. You can add a little bit of a back bend here if it feels good. Do something that feels good. Might feel good to smile. Spoiler alert, it always feels good to smile. Inhale, reach high, unclasp the hands. Exhale, plant the hands, lunge. Lift up into a standing splits. Launch off the back leg. Lift it up high. Both hands heavy on the mat or onto a couple of blocks. You can reach and grab the ankle. Relax the neck. Straighten the standing leg as best you can. Lift the lifted leg an inch higher. Breathe in and out. Inhale, lower the foot 2 inches off the mat. Exhale, lift it back up high to the sky. Yeah, don't let the foot touch. 2 more times. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Keep it straight and strong. 1 more time. Inhale, lower. And exhale. Use the glutes to propel the leg up. Release, forward fold at the top of the mat. Well done. Halfway lift. And fold. Mountain pose. Reach up, 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 up. Open the heart. Back bend. Offer it up. Reach high. Hands to the heart. Tree on the right side. Lift the left foot up to a kickstand, the calf, the inner thigh. Find a sense of stability, hugging the belly to the spine. When you've done that, invite a sense of expression to the upper body. Lift the arms high. Press the hands in prayer behind the back. Maybe you want to reach up and interlace all 10 fingers like you did in Crescent Moon. Press the palms towards the ceiling. Side bend to the right. Whatever it is, find something that challenges or expresses you uniquely. Breathe in. And breathe out. 2 more times. Take in. And give back. 1 more. Fill up. Release as you offer up. Hands to the heart, foot to the mat. Close the eyes. Breathe in. And clear that. Inhale, reach high, mountain. Exhale, open the heart, back bend. Reach up. Hands through the heart, fold low. Halfway lift. Flow. You can do crow, several push-ups, none push-up. Your choice of heart opener. Down dog is where we'll meet, yogis. Wise choices, I trust. Everybody. Breathe in. And breathe out. Take in. And give back. 1 more time. Fill up. And offer a sigh. Ha. Lift the left leg high. Bend the knee, open the hip, as if to touch the left foot to the right hand. Right heel melts to the mat. Release any tension in the back of the neck. Both hands pressing evenly, fiercely. Breathe in. Knee to nose as you breathe out. Touch it. Try your best. Lift it up and open. Take it in. Squeeze. Knee to nose. Hug. 1 more time. Lift. Open. Stretch. Squeeze as you step through to lunge. Look forward and drop the back knee. If you did on the other side, you can keep it up. You know that. Reach the arms high. Crescent moon. Lunge deep into the front knee. Breathe in. Back bend. Open the heart as you breathe out. Reach high. Interlace the fingers. Side bend. This time to the left. Smile. Close the eyes. What are you grateful for, yogis? See one place, one person, a face, a thing. Be grateful for your house. That's a thing. That's a nice possession to have. A home, a roof over your head. I have a new shirt that when I wear it, I swear to God, it makes me look like The Rock. I don't know how it does that. I'm so grateful for that shirt. Thank you, Holly Avis, for the gift of that shirt. Inhale, reach the hands high, unclasp. And exhale, plant the hands around the foot. Come into lunge and then standing splits. Launch up. Lift the right leg high. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just get that lifted leg as straight as you can get it, and then lift it as high as you can. Place the hands in a way that balances the other side. Breathe in and out. Inhale as you lower the foot, but don't touch it to the mat yet. Exhale, lift it high. Use the glutes. That's it, like a lever. Inhale, lower. And exhale, push it up. One more time, lower. And lift. And set it down, forward fold. Well done. Halfway lift, ripple the spine. And fold. Mountain pose, reach up, up, up. Open the heart, back bend, offer it up. Reach high, hands to the heart. Tree pose, other side. Invite balance, equanimity, by inviting your presence to a place where it's lacking. The first step towards creating sustainable change is to take a look, to cultivate mindfulness, to simply see where our discipline, our presence needs to go. Very first step, yogis, is simple, not easy. Couple more breaths. Wobbling is good. It means you're pushing yourself to a limit and just past it. One more big breath in. And release, hands to heart, foot to mat. Close the eyes. Take a big breath in. And clear it. That's it. Reach high, mountain. Open the heart, back bend. Reach high. And fold low. Halfway lift. Flow, you choose. It's your adventure, your moment. Make the most of it. Meet in downward facing dog when you're complete with it. 3 breaths in and out. Take in and give back. Fill up and offer. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, step through to lunge. Reach up, crescent lunge. Open the heart, back bend. Reach high. Hands to the heart. Hinge forward and twist to the right. Revolved crescent. Welcome, as Megan demonstrated, to set the back knee down, particularly if that's going to improve your balance. From your strongest base, you can find your most articulated and expressive twist. Choose the combination that serves you best, yogis, always. When you get there, settle in and breathe in. Twist a little deeper on the breath out. Awesome. 2 more. And 1. Inhale, crescent, reach high, pick the back knee up if it's down. Open up, warrior 2. Drop and spin the back foot parallel to the back of the mat. Lunge low into the front knee. Breathe. That's it. Right there. Inhale and exhale. That's it. Yes, inhale. And exhale. You got it. 2 more. Do your best, yogis. Breathe in, straighten the front leg. Triangle. Reach forward. Arms to 6 and 12. Press the right hand down into something and reach up expressive into the left fingers. Try a little bit longer or shorter stance today. A little bend in the front knee or straightening it a little bit. Explore. And that way, open yourself up to expansion. You just do the same thing, the same angle on everything, every day. That's how you end up with an injury. You look in the same direction. That's how you end up with a repetitive thought pattern. Change it up a little bit. It'll throw off the analytic too. Consider liking something that is new to you. Trying something on. Cook something different. Chris Lowe has been promising me a mac and cheese tutorial video for a long time. I'm waiting for it, brother. I've had mac and cheese the last 2 nights in a row, man. Give me something to mix it up with. Inhale, star. Let the left hand lead you high, yogis. Parallel the feet and open the heart. You're perfect, shiny and bright, just as you are. Inhale, reach high. And exhale, fold. Hinge at the waist for a wide-legged forward fold. Several breaths here. Some freedom of expression for you. Do what feels good. If you need a suggestion, interlace all 10 fingers at the low back. If you've done that, instead of lifting that fist away from the back, press it into the back and feel an expansion across the chest. Use the leverage of the fist pressing into the back to pull the shoulders towards each other on the back. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale and exhale. A couple more. Take in and give back. One more time. Meeting us at center and releasing the hands from wherever they are. Inhale the back flat on your way to star. Up, up, up. Reach high. Open the heart. Offer it up. Inhale, reach. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior sweep up and back. Pause here for a breath. In and out. Straighten the front leg, reverse triangle. And exhale, release. Hands to the mat, flow. You choose, yogis. 1, several. Open the heart as you're ready. Down dog. One day the mind will follow, I promise you. Sit still long enough, the mind will tell you very acutely what it's been shouting at you subtly so many times. But if you sit long enough with it, it's sort of like a child. It'll cry itself out. If you're looking to start a meditation practice, it's counterintuitive. Meditate for a little longer to give the mind the time to do that. Let's do the left side. Lift it high. Squeeze and step it through to lunge. Reach high for crescent lunge. Open the heart, back bend, offer it up. Reach high. Hands to the heart. Hinge forward and twist to the left. Do what you did on the other side. If the back knee needs to come down, then invite it to do that gently. Press the palms. Squeeze the shoulders on the back. Gaze high to complete the twist, yogis. Breathe in and out. From a place of great certainty, the patterns that are existent in the mind, you have the ability to reshape them, to take back control of what's being said in that swirling mitote, as they say, the Toltec word for illusion, maya in Sanskrit, delusion that we create in our mind. Once you see the patterns that are present, you can delete them effectively, replace them with something productively. Inhale, unwind, crescent. Lift the back knee up if it's down, and exhale, open up, warrior 2. Settle into it. Balancing the body. That's it. Very good. Self-awareness starts with a simple consideration. Take a look. Take a look. Unafraid, unashamed, unbiased, unjudging. Take a look. See what's in you, yogis. Take ownership of what is there, and it becomes possible to take action regardless of what you find there. One more breath in and out. Straighten the front leg, triangle. Go for it, yogis. Press down, open high. You're worth it. You're worth taking 10, 20 minutes out of your day to make a deposit in the cosmic piggy bank. Find some stillness. Watch the breath. Listen to the mind. Listen to the mind with compassion. A lot of shit up there. A lot of shit up there in the mind. I can remember my first phone number ever. 303, no, it wasn't 3, shit, maybe I can't. 798-70, I remember the first three numbers. Stay here in Triangle till I remember all of them. 798-7098, I'm pretty sure. We only had 7 numbers back in the day. My mind has added the 303 to the front end of it. The point is there's a lot of shit up there, okay? Star pose, reach high. Open the heart, shine. Reach high and fold into Prasarita. I was shocked when I went to Vipassana and I sat quiet and still at all the song lyrics that my mind played for me. I mean, just song after song after song, and shit I didn't even like, that I had somehow committed to unconscious memory. You got to sift through all that. Don't be surprised if the first time you sit quiet meditation that it gets really, really loud all of a sudden. Don't be surprised and don't be discouraged. You got to give it a lot of time to sort of work through all the memory and story that you've accumulated up there. If you consider that we're all part of this cosmic piggy bank, when you meditate for a minute, it's like you put a dime in the piggy bank. When you meditated for an hour, it's like you put $1 in there. Well, if you haven't meditated for a long time, then you've been making withdrawals from there. And if you get up there and the mind's really loud, it's like an account in the bank that's been overdrawn. Don't be surprised if you need to make some deposits, a lot of them, until it just gets back to neutral, much less positive. But don't avoid the work just because of that. A few more breaths. If you're doing something that's two-sided, switch to the other side. When you're ready, when you feel even, come back to the center. Bring the arms out to the side. Use the hamstrings and glutes to lift up to star, up, up, up to the sky. Open the heart, shine. Reach high. Open up, warrior 2 to the front. Reverse warrior, sweep up and back. Stay here, steady and present. Breathe in. And out. Straighten the front leg into reverse triangle. That feels good sometimes. And then flow. Plant the hands. Other side of the foot. Up dog and down is where we'll meet. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale. And exhale. Fill up. And offer. One more time, just like that. Seal it in. Hinge forward to high plank. Stay here for a minute or do some push-ups if you want to. When you're ready, lower slowly all the way down to the belly. Make a wise choice, yogis. Whatever's going to serve you the best. When you get there, gaze to the right. Rest. Breathe in. And breathe out. Take in. And give back. Allow some feedback to come from the pressure of the mat and the floor on your chest. Drive the breath to a deeper corner of the lungs. Take your time, switching your gaze to the other side. Even though some of us have been off work, some of us could really use a rest. I know I spent the first few weeks of this COVID-19 pandemic distracting myself with a lot of busy work, and this on top of a lot of critical work. My condo was never cleaner than it was the first 2 weeks of the COVID-19 pandemic. I've tried to start letting a little bit of that go. Try to start sitting a little bit longer, moving a little bit slower when I can. Returning to normal is going to take some work. But the last thing you want to do is just snap back to how things were. That's not possible. It's not productive. It's not going to be optimal. It's going to take some time and silent deliberation to really deliberately craft what you want your life to look like moving forward. Otherwise, you run the risk of life crafting that picture for you. Bring the hands underneath the knees. Press up to tabletop. Bring the right knee forward and sneak the left knee behind it. Make a space between the feet and sink the hips back. Find yourself in a cow face. Bit of a hip opener. You can set a block or a pillow beneath your butt if it feels good to. You can stay right here if you like, or you can twist. Bringing the left knee to the outside, or rather the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Plant the right hand behind you. Gaze back and over the right shoulder. Keep the chin picked up so that the cervical spine stays long. Twist a little bit better from a place of length. Inhale. Gently release on the exhale. And we'll switch sides. However you decide to do that, you can spin in a circle over the left shoulder. The fancy ninja way. Yeah, Megan, you did it. Not always easy to pull that one off. And then find an equal and opposite expression on this side. This time the right elbow outside the left knee. Left hand plants behind you. Twist and look out and over the left shoulder. As you feel even, gently unwind. Just extend the legs long in front of you. Let's come into a forward fold. A forward fold if you're from Jersey. Grab the toes or the shins. Whatever you can to help invite a little bit of length to the hamstrings. Deep breaths, exhales a little bit longer than the breath in, sending a distinct message to the mind that it's time to rest, time to relax. Can't thank you enough for being part of this online Outlaw Yoga community, for joining us, taking the time out of your day today. I know you got a lot going on, even though sometimes it seems otherwise. For taking the time to not do so much all the time. When you're ready, rolling back on to the back. Any final postures before moving into Shavasana. When you get there, spread out wide, roll the palms open to the ceiling. Release any tension in the legs so that the insides of the feet roll open. This is where we'll leave you right here today, yogis. Can't thank you enough for joining us, for always doing your best, for being a leader out there, whatever that means to the people who look to you for that. Thank you so much. Namaste.